this morning, one house asked us all to go and prepare for a presentation. No, sorry. He said that the house leaders should pick 4 leaders from each group to be the head of the group, and each leader should select 3 speakers for each group. And he also said that each group should select a speaker that will do a video chat with WAP TV.
Yeah, I think the task was necessary, very necessary. You might want to ask why, but I'll tell you why. Why is because it helps to bring this unity within us, and also no one wants to be dormant or dumb in a place like this. So it gives us an avenue, or it gives each and every one of us an avenue to speak up and have an opinion about things.
Your time starts now.
My name is Cruz from Team SARS, and we are here today to talk about the coronavirus, how it's affected our local businesses, and also the preventive measure. What is coronavirus? In a nutshell, coronavirus, or you can say the COVID-19, is a chronic respiratory disease that broke out in China 2019. It spread all over the world, causing a global pandemic, which resulted to many lives being lost.
So I felt very happy, I felt very amazed that public speaking is one thing that I love to do.
All our businesses today have been affected. Why? Because businesses have been shut down due to the pandemic. Businesses are now opening Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. Why? Because of the pandemic issues. Now some businesses are dead because of what? No issues, no resources, no finance and nothing.
My least prepared speaker would be Tush Ike, because I think he lost concentration at some point when he was making his presentation.
To know that you can make a lot of profit from the internet without being scared that when you use POS you are going to have lesser profits. That's for the internet. Now let's talk about the farmers. I'm saying that me and my team, we are saying that it's good for you guys to do biological, technological and improve seeds. I mean biologically technified seeds, mean higher modified seeds. These seeds, they are modified in a way that they can grow in different locations.
I never expected it.
I believe as young entrepreneurs, we should be able to come up with solutions and strategies on how to curb out the effect of COVID-19 on local businesses. Most importantly, preventive measures should be strictly adhered to in order to prevent the obstruction of the running of our day-to-day activities or local businesses. Some other solutions might include tilting more towards online marketing, the usage of dispatch riders in order to minimize the risk of contacting the virus, and lastly, I urge the government, banks and NGOs to please issue grants and loans to young entrepreneurs in order for us to resuscitate our dying businesses.
As a young entrepreneur, it was difficult for us to continue with our own line of businesses, and this led to business diversification. Other effects are low in income generation, limitation of demand and supply, grievous loss of profit, limitation of transportation.
The local businesses are not familiar with the internet, and hence were affected during the lockdown negatively because they are not conversant with the internet. Just as we all know that the internet is a place where we can do seamless transactions without stress.
I want to talk about the preventive measures of COVID-19. First of all, you must always wear your face mask. Please, social distancing of nothing less than 9.1 meters should be observed. Yet, and we are meant to use alcoholic hand sanitizers. Please, if you want to cough in tissue paper and please dispose. If you want to sneeze, sneeze inside your elbow. If peradventure you notice you feel the symptoms of COVID-19, please go and undertake isolation center for 14 days. And during this isolation center, please make sure you consult a doctor. We want to say thank you, a very big thank you to One Hashtag TV show for giving us opportunity and for urging us to undergo our COVID-19 test.
It was coming for them straight up. I think they talked, they went off balance, and they actually came and was mentioning Group D. It's quite funny, very hilarious to me though, because I think they were talking off point, because I know I won't call the speaker's name. I heard someone Instead of giving the effects, you're coming to give us preventive measures. No one does that. You are to give the effect on small-scale enterprises. You are not to come and tell us about preventive measures, because even the layman now on the street knows that he must wear a nose mask and keep his distance. So it was quite hilarious though, but I rest my case there.
I am Oge from Tinzima. Yeah, just like my co-speaker said, coronavirus, the name implies a global viral disease which struck the world, thereby adversely affect our socio-economic activities, which brought most of the activity to a halt. Now, talking about the small-scale businesses, how it affected it. Think about the small-scale farmers prone to the harvest of their produce, such as the Abemosus esculentus, which is your okra, the Teophora occidentalis, which is your pumpkin leaves. These are perishable goods, and which during the lockdown period could not be sold out to the consumers, thereby derogating them. And as a matter of fact, these produces could not get the direct consumers, and thereby rendering a loss to the farmers.
I had the opportunity to call the housemates that are heard in their dress code. One of the person is Oge, the female. Okay, the female part. She actually wore how would I even put it, a jean and a white shirt, and it was a crazy jean. And in a presentation, you're not supposed to wear a jean. You're supposed to come out in a corporate outfit.
Among the whole groups, I think the least group in performance was the Group D, sincerely speaking. Group D was the least. Why? Because one, they were not specific. Two, their positions in presentation. Three was the fact that they were, I would say they were in a rush.
Well, the team, they were actually least prepared. We go for team D because one, they were not time conscious. Two, we were actually told not to advertise teams, but they actually came out to advertise some other companies, which I see is totally wrong.
Coronavirus affected almost every continent of the world. It affected every business of the world. It affected every industry of the world. It affected the agricultural business. It affected the entertainment industry. It affected the hospitality industry. It affected the production industry, even the consumer industry. It got to a point whereby point A, which is the producer, produces good but cannot get it to the point C because there's no means of transportation. So the adverse causes of coronavirus can never be overstated.
I came out to talk with WAP TV on Skype based on myself, what I do, and also to showcase my other housemates.
About the Skype interview, it was so nice, it was wonderful. At least I had opportunity to talk to someone out there. It was massive and it was so interesting. Though I did not really had that time to, my time range was not really long like that, it was short, but even if it was short, I really enjoyed every aspect of it, and I enjoyed the way that I heard it.
Alright, so now I like the money, give you box of money, like 500 like this, like let me tell you.
Very true, very true.
Yeah, alright, so can I please start with somebody?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Housemate, there is a treasure hidden somewhere around the house. You are to look for this treasure, both inside and outside the house. Whoever finds it should indicate, remain at the point, and wait for further instructions. Note well, housemates are not allowed to talk to one another during this task. This is a race for one and not a group. You are to complete this task within 1 hour. Let the best man win. One house. Thank you.
check around, I check the pole, I check under the chair, I check everywhere. I couldn't find it.
Read what you have, please.
Of the treasure hunts. I am immune from the next nomination. Congratulations.
I'm super excited. I wasn't expecting this. For sure, I wasn't. Winner of the treasure hunt. I'm immune from the next nomination. Congratulations. I'm so happy. Thank you, One House.
When we came down, I saw the cake. To be candid and be truthful, I never saw the cake as mine. I never saw the cake as mine because I'm this one person. I've lived my life not depending on anybody. I expect less from anybody. So if I don't even get it, I don't feel offended. Captain Red, it's a happy. It was when the Captain Red said happy birthday to you, Jess. That was when I knew that the cake was actually mine.
Very big thank you to One House for this wonderful gift.
Seriously, I would say a big thank you. One love, one love. I'm very, very grateful for this kind gesture.